Why is it
There,
like this?
there we go. It's reconnected. Sorry.
Okay.
For some reason, my ping went stupid, and then OBS stopped recording. I guess my internet decided to say "fuck you."
It's still going on my end.
Alright.
A small green goblin girl with long hair wearing rather fine-looking clothes walks up. Well, howdy there. I'd like to, I'm supposed to do this, something with this here thing?
Yes, ma'am. May I see it, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see here. Grace, no last name mentioned. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. Visual identification checks out. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. Yep. Stamps it down with a green stamp and hands it back to you. Welcome to Esau and the Kingdom and the this is not them. This is me. Sorry. Welcome to the continent of Canvaria.
Pleasure to be here.
Okay, next.
Take it out back and walk away.
Next, coming down, you see a woman with flowing ice blue hair, with snowflaked eyes, wrapped around her neck, a fox, also matching that of the snow she hails from. She walks down the gangplank of the airship and pulls out her passport before putting it down. Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Is that familiar, or is that a pet?
She is indeed my familiar.
Understood. Let's see here. Heather Delaroche. Well, welcome, miss.
No, thank you. Would you recommend a place to stay where I get my bearings?
Let's see if there's to stay. Well, there is a. Depends. What kind of work are you what is your reason for venturing to this continent?
I believe I am planning to attune with the Adventuring Guild for a short time while I establish myself in on this land. Use the Adventuring Guild to finance the funding of a new estate.
Okay. So they're actually venturing over here now for that. Okay then. I would recommend going to the Adventuring Guild. There they might have a place to stay for a few days before they get you set up with a less temporary building to set out from your adventure and stuff. Other details can be formulated, can be discussed with them there. I'm just simply a person who works here at the airport.
Understandable. I slip them, like a handful of silver for their help.
Okay, write down about 4 silver.
Yeah, a tip. Or
thank you.
Because I know it's hard to believe in most indie sets, given how much people throw around gold. To someone like this, who is just working a 9 to 5 job, even 4 silver is enough to feed them for probably a good week if they ration it right.
Yeah. Okay. They'll go over, then we'll go over the passport. Visualization checks out. Details check out. And okay. Here's your passport back. Welcome to Esau and the fair continent of Canvaria.
The snow fox quickly grabs the passport before returning it to its mistress. I'd pet it. Good job, Diantha.
Next.
I assume Diantha speaks in my mind, but no one can hear it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Master. Let's see.
And I head off.
Let's see. I'm sure. Sir Cottontail, you probably would have been advised to head to the Adventuring Guild to continue your search into your little bit of things.
Okay.
And Grace, you probably would have been recommended to go to the Adventuring Guild as well for, well, if you want to help people out, that's the place to go.
Alrighty then.
As you head down, you eventually, I'm assuming, as you head out, there would have been a map handed to each of you, I would say. Like, just general map of the city.
That's useful.
And, one moment. Because I am very happy to have had someone help me discover this. Wait. Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, cute.
Come to the city. Yeah.
Hey.
Multi-sided token. Mind the... Just don't mention the bottom part. It was an art mistake that I cannot undo. Anyway, you'll eventually find your way to a sandstone building fitted with a few windows, some regular glass, some God damn it, what's kind of stained glass window. One or two stained glass windows with a few depictions of different you assume deities.
My character's going to probably appear at the Adventuring Guild a bit later than the other two because they're gonna look around the town, and that's me saying I need to go be right back for a few minutes.
Okay, fair enough. And as you two enter, let's see, who would actually enter first? Well, actually, probably Cottontail. They're the one who arrived first,
Probably, yeah.
and probably the fastest.
And probably the least distractible.
Oh yeah, definitely least distractible. Let's see. And Sebastian enters in with Grace following, eventually coming in a few, like, I don't know, 10 minutes after.
Makes sense, yeah.
You would both enter to see a very well furnished area, nice and homely. Think a community center that's actually, has people who care about it. Like a few lounge, like not lounge, a few sofas, a table, a magazine rack, which actually has magazines on it, and a large screen, a horizontal rectangle in shape with a blue screen on it, with a rose gold and steel frame on it, and in the center of it is a desk with a gnome, a small gnome male with a red hat that trails all the way back down behind them, and a curly gray beard. wearing a blue vest, a white shirt, and your holding pants. You can't really see much else of him behind the desk. Ah, hello. Welcome to the Adventuring Guild. How may I help you?
Oh, I keep thinking of someone else. You're talking to someone else first. Sorry. It's like yes. I'm Sebastian Ketchupdale. I'm here on investigating wait, what did we agree on? It was a murder, right?
Yes, it was murder.
I'm here, like following the trail of a murder investigation.
Let me see. Sebastian Cottontail. Sebastian Cottontail. As they pull up a small circular device. Well, I say small. It's about their size. Let's see. Which is actually set up on a little stand. Oh, yes, here we go. Oh, yes, the investigator. Good to see you. See you. We could have it set up right now, though. At the moment, one person. Are you sure it's safe?
What do you mean?
No offense. I don't mean to insult your combative capabilities or your ability to defend yourself. I just, well, considering how little there is of this murderer, I don't know if it'd be safe for you to go in alone.
Well, it's really an investigation at the moment. I don't know if I don't know if I'll be confronting the villain quite yet, but
Yes, well, though you never know.
I'll take your words as well.
If you want to, I can set you up as an adventurer from now to keep you on the down low.
That could be of assistance, yes. Though, hey, though for now, I need a few files and things on the local area to try to get my investigation started.
Yes, of course. Let's see. Anything else we can find? Okay, gonna have to look through the.
It turns out this dwarf is actually the murderer. So you've already
No, first of all, but he hops down and starts. Feel free to sit in the lounge and read through anything you want. This may take a little bit.
That's better. I shall keep myself occupied. I suppose he's going to hop over to a chair and sit down.
Let's see here. Okay, this should.
I'm guessing this would be around when I walk in.
Yes.
I'm gonna, as they're rifling through things, I'm gonna walk up to the counter. Well, howdy there. I'm Grace, and I was just wondering if this is where I go to help people.
Oh, one moment. Let's see. Sit that right there. And you see the same gnome hop up. Okay. Yes, hello. Hello, welcome, yes, this is the Adventuring Guild. We are the centermost place where people come to try their hand at adventuring and just general being a hero.
Well, I don't know what being a hero is like. I just want to help people.
Heroes generally help people, though hero can be sometimes misconstrued. But generally, yes, we try and set adventurers up to be able to help people as best they can. You're looking to apply to the Adventurers Guild, yes?
I believe so.
Okay, then. Let's see here. I believe I've got the papers for that. Do you plan on going it alone or going with a group? Mind you, I do recommend going with a group, but that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want.
Well, I prefer to do things with friends because it's always good to do things with friends.
Understood. Let's see here. They look at the device on the desk, and I'd say I would probably roll insight.
Okay. Let me roll insight. Gotta love Jack of all trades.
Yes.
So I don't know if I don't remember if I gave myself insight, so I'm waiting for my character sheet to open. Roll 20 is being slow.
I'm asking you to roll instead. As they look to the computer, their eyes shift a bit farther than what the screen would normally, where the screen would normally.
Oh, I did give myself insights though. Let's roll that.
Okay, fair enough. You don't really think much of it. Although, I may ask, what's your specialty, if I may ask?
Well, I'm a bit of a performer.
Okay. And are you able to cast magics using this?
I am.
Ah, yeah, okay, a bard. Perfect, perfect. Okay, support. We don't have any groups that need a support. Though I do have one idea. Although it'll just be a group of 2 then.
Well,
May
it's a
need
group of
to.
friends. I become good friends with the person.
Yes. Please. We do have a few rooms here. If we could get you on standby for a little bit, we could probably pair you up with at least a group of 2 to make it a group of 3, make it easier, make it a bit safer. Although
Well,
for
that
now,
sounds mighty fun.
you can just sit around the lounge and enjoy the lovely atmosphere we have here.
I'll take my time and do just that.
Okay. And well, after a few minutes, you would have arrived here, and you would have seen the same gnome with the red hat that seems to trail back far under the desk, a curly gray beard, wearing a blue vest, white shirt. That's
Good evening. Morning. Sorry,
Ah.
air travel messes with
Ah,
my
yeah.
sense of time.
Yes, air barge lag. Yep, understood. How may I help you today?
I was hoping to sign up.
Oh, another adventurer. Hey, miss. We may have a group for you already.
Well, that just sounds mighty fun.
Looks over at the goblin.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. For you to join in, I need you both to sign to fill out these papers. Just make sure to get everything straight, of course.
Fills it out the best you can.
Okay. Let's
If it asks the class, clearly she's a sorceress. So she puts that down.
Now let's see. Delaroche. A Delaroche? Huh. Okay then. Haven't heard that name in a while. Let's see here. Everything's supposed to be in order. Brace? Do you not have a last name, Miss Brace?
I might have. I just don't know it.
Understood. Okay, let's put you all in here. And they put a small box object with a small opening on their end. Sends it through. There's a small glow coming from the seams of it. Okay, that'll be put into the database. Okay, you all are signed up. Mr. Cottontail. Necro.
Yes, hello?
Mr. Cottontail, if you would.
Yes.
I believe we have found your uh, new party members.
Oh, wonderful.
It's
We must. Well, that should be quite helpful.
Yes, the, uh, you three, if you don't mind, I'd like to pair you all up in a group.
Sounds useful.
It's,
It's dangerous out
yes,
there alone, by after all.
yes, safety numbers. Now let's see here. You can take a while to fill out this group paperwork, starting with the name, of course. And however, we do have one thing for a group. Be careful not to lose this. These aren't easy to manufacture. Not quite yet. As they pull out a box and open it up, revealing a small circular device similar to the one on his desk, but not nearly as big. About big enough to fit in your hand.
I take
With a
it.
small little circular piece at the top that seems to twist and move, and a few buttons on the outer rim of the metal ring. On the inside is a blue screen.
A pit boy got ya.
Well, that's a curious device.
Yes, these are called ring receivers. I understand they aren't very well known out in Thomas or Cherian. These are communication devices utilized by more professional groups. Although we have been starting to utilize them for adventuring groups, which surprisingly makes it a lot easier to get to sort out quests and all that done.
Interesting.
Let's see. As for your first, currently we don't have anything sorted out yet, and okay, I will note, mind you, that once you do have a place, we can sort out another detail. But for right now, just enjoy yourselves. As for a starting place to start you guys off, can't seem to find any. As he and he's quickly cut off by a small ding as they look down and and open up what you assume is some sort of function of the device. Ooh, okay, interesting. This should be good for a first one. They tap it and they tap a few things on the screen, and you eventually get a similar ding on your device.
Checks out.
There's a small little symbol, like symbol of a small list with lines on it, and a small one at the top of it, in a little circle.
I try to click it or interact with it.
Just tapping it will open it up, and there is a well, there are words on there now with there's description, there's names, and there's a reward at the bottom of it.
I read all this.
Yeah. It's the sorry. Again, I'm apologies, audience and players. On it is a message from one Labyrinthos describing the need for assistance due to the fact that there that a list of ingredients that they have ordered has not arrived in 2 days. And more details can be provided, and there is going to be, and with that there will be 25 gold per group member as a reward.
Interesting.
Yes, Yes, it is. Simple, simple investigative stuff. I'm sure, one or two of you will actually be happy for that kind of job.
Looks over at the detective bunny.
Well,
I,
that
Anyway.
sounds like an easy thing to handle.
Mm.
I wonder which one of us will wants the investigation job.
I wonder.
Let's see. Oh, and also there is a location of the quest giver. Person who sent in the request. And they are somewhere in the commercial district.
I guess that's our starting point. Ask them which trail the delivery was meant to be coming from, then reverse engineer that direction. Looks at the other two to see if they agree with that statement.
Well, that sounds like a reasonable expectation of what to do.
I
So
assume the bunny agrees with my statement, and that is why he's not arguing it.
Hello, can you hear me?
yeah, well,
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I think it's being fucky.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
Well, since we now know who the quest giver is, let's go ask him which way the missing supplies are meant to be coming from, and then travel backwards from there.
Okay.
okay.
So we make our way to the
you,
commercial district.
you'll head out and find out there's actually a small dot. If you do mess around with it more, you'll eventually hit the word location, which is underlined, and it'll show a small map of where you're going.
Useful trinket.
Yeah. And eventually you will be led to a small, what seems to be diner restaurant sort of thing. A small tavern, at least. Small, dingy, not really something you think would be worth your time, but this is where you're being led to. And inside is not much to speak of either. Wooden tables that seem to almost resemble industrial spools. A, a gentle lamplight, and and at the counter, which is chipped and seems to have seen its fair share of knife fights, is a wizard folk. Uh, dark black scales. Uh, 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 dark black scales. A bit of a. I don't know. You've seen a Komodo dragon, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, a Komodo dragon wizard folk with the same weird frill neck folds.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Currently wearing a dark brown shirt with a black apron on. Ooh, welcome. How may I help you?
You reads the name of the client.
Labyrinthos.
Labyrinthos.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who's asking if I may ask?
We're from the guild.
Wow, that was actually quite quick. Apologies, I wasn't actually expecting that. Also, there's the name for those who take notes.
Necro, that's your job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna a good thing. Yeah.
Okay. I kind of run the place at the moment. But the actual boss ain't here. Hasn't been here for a while. That's usually normal. We've been and the shipment I've ordered hasn't come in recently, which is currently having me and the other staff worried.
Where does it normally come in from?
Do you happen to have a map on you?
Pulls out a map.
Perfect. It's a bit down to the southeast over here. A place called Innovation Farms.
Okay. So that was only living two, correct?
Sorry, what was that?
And that is where it was being delivered to, correct?
That's the place where we usually receive our goods. Yeah.
And may I ask, what exactly did the shipment contain?
Oh, that's the place we're receiving from. Because it's mainly different food stuff, so different meats, different vegetables. Nothing really worth stealing unless you're hard on money and nothing else to do. I do trust me, I'd go and venture out myself, but I got a place to run.
Alright, so as like jots down some notes. And may I ask, what time was it supposed to be able to have arrived by?
Well, given how they usually deliver, it's would have been about a day or so ago.
Hmm.
Now, one day would have been fine because rough terrain tends to happen, and there was a bit of rain back yesterday. Today, though, it's been a while. It hasn't come in today, so it has me a bit worried. If you plan on heading down there, they usually follow the road from to and from there. It's about a day and a half journey to the farm, as it's somewhat close by.
So we head out onto the farm and keep an eye out for signs of banditry.
Sorry, 3 days time. So, trust me, I've been in here for a few days. It's been a while. Timing stuff has never been my strong suit.
No problem. Again, so we'll head out, make our way to this farm, and keep an eye out for your shipment along the way.
Of course. Thank you.
You two agree with that plan of offense?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any problems with it.
Let's go. Come, Diantha. And I head out with the fox following me.
Okay. The fox follows you out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you'll follow them out.
Yes, we're gonna head out.
Uh-huh.
So food delivery, robbed on the road.
Banditry is
Whoever
the.
did the... Sorry?
I was going to say, banditry is probably the most likely answer.
Well,
Either
yes,
that or
usually.
someone was mighty hungry.
Well, no, that's the thing though. Bandits don't tend to rob food carts, do they? They rob people for their money to get food usually.
Or some bandits would just skip. For my homeland, there are plenty of bandits who just skip the middleman and rob farms or transports. Because if you steal money, it's kind of hard to spend that money when you're wanted. If you just steal the food, you can eat the food.
I suppose.
As you're discussing, you eventually head out the main gate. I will say to the direct south, the city. There's a gate to the direct city south, and one to the southwest. West southwest, I'd say.
Yeah. We head to the appropriate gate.
Yeah, of course. You head out to the south.
Before we fully head out, may I ask both of you your names?
Sure, my name's Grace.
Nods and then looks at the Heragon.
Yes, I suppose.
May I ask your name as well?
Oh yes, Sebastian Cottontail. Possession of Cottontail, investigator extraordinaire. detective. And oh yes, yes. Here's my card. Pulls out a card saying, Cousin Tail Detective Agency.
Can I roll history to
course,
see
yeah.
if I've heard of it?
I'd say so. Of course, you'd have a business card.
Why wouldn't he?
You know, that's fair.
I mean, if he's trying to run a
Okay.
business, of course he has business cards.
Well, that's sure a mouthful.
You would recognize the name. They've probably done a job, or they've probably done an investigation or two for your family, investigating into rumors about either your own family or someone else's family.
Yeah, I think
Although you're probably a bit too young to remember it, probably.
I think I recall my great aunt mentioning she hired you once. One.
Okay, welcome back. Sorry, just had to get things in order and calm my nerves.
You're doing fine,
And
hon.
and you'll manage to set out.
Yeah, as I said to Cottontail before we left, I believe my great aunt hired you for a case once.
Micro. Oh god damn it! Don't tell me.
And
Yes.
Neko,
Necro just die.
Wait, no.
Neko show his computer.
I'm guessing. Can you hear us?
Mhm.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
You were
Hello?
spoken to twice.
Oh, sorry.
That's why we were worried.
Sorry, it's a thing. Yeah, sorry, what? What did you say?
My character said, I believe my great aunt once hired you for a case, I recall her mentioning.
Who would your great aunt be?
Alina Delroche.
A roll history, see if he remembers that case.
I'd say you remember it not because of the details of the case, because it was fucking cold up there.
Oh, yes, I remember quite well. Like, pretty freezing up there, if I remember correctly.
Doesn't really affect me.
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
saying
sure.
the cold weather bothered you anyways?
Not really, no.
No, we are not starting that. No.
Okay, I'm done, I'm leaving.
Yo, Master Travel.
You made me realize that, like the entire character, the frozen reference.
Yeah, actually, that was not intentional.
You've even got a similar aesthetic.
There are a lot of references that you don't intend, I've noticed.
And I'm sorry, there's very little aesthetic you can do with Witch from the Icy North.
I mean,
It's either that or a Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe kind of reference. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Anyway, but you'll manage to.
But yes, you helped my aunt find some stolen jewels, I believe.
Hmm.
I
so you go.
Yeah, I believe it was Half Defear stole them.
Yes, I believe that was the conclusion to the case. They're happy to that your aunt got her her jewels back, at the very least.
I'd say write off one day's worth of rations. I will say nothing bad happens to you once you settle down for the night. It's actually quite nice hearing the sounds of nature. There's a howl of wolves, but you never really see anything other than just the occasional bird fly off before the sunset.
Bit uncomfortable because she's not used to sleeping outside, and not used to the lack of snowfall.
Yeah, not used to the to the moderate temperatures here. Not used to trade. Understand. I'd say you'll get up early in the morning. And
Comes out of her tent, her PJs become a dress.
as you're set, pack up and set out for the journey. About, I'd say, a little bit after noon. After 12 o'clock, maybe around 1 or 2. You do manage, in the distance, you see a tipped over cart
Get out
with a lot of crates actually opened.
Get out your spyglass, bunny boy.
Okay, first of all, please do not call me Buddy Boy. I am a rabbit gentleman.
Well, can I call you the fluffiest thing I ever done see?
No, you may not.
Oh, not you.
What about
Please, not you.
What about Scruffles?
Listen. You're a reason to me, so I will allow this grave offence. But I am Detective Sebastian Cottontail. I am an esteemed investigator. I am trying to be the top of my field, and I have several years of degrees under my belt.
Mr. Contel, do you know
I don't.
do you know what the history of a court jester is for?
I feel like I'm going to regret this, but what is it?
The court jester was the one person in court who could make fun of the king. Because even royalty needs to know that they can be made fun of, you know, to be relatable.
Well, my objective is not to be relatable. My objective is to do my is to solve it. Is to solve is to solve mysteries.
Well, that's this weird thing to get a degree in. I got a degree in song and dance.
Yes, I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure most drunkards do as well. But still,
My studies were in the arcane.
Yeah.
I
As
assume,
they're talking,
yeah, I assume we're having this talk as we approach the
yeah.
Yeah.
crypt.
And as you approach, some things that are plain to see, the crates that are open have food spilled out. Actually, it seems like quite a bit of food. So, you don't think much has been taken. Then again, you don't know the exact contents. So,
Sebastian's going to like hop over and like start looking over food. Does it look like ant? Does it look like it's been like taken out by hand? Look like it's been any of the fruit has been cut into by claws or anything like that?
I'd say, I'd say either investigation or survival for anyone who wants to roll.
$23.
Okay, what that makes sense for Lil, because you usually don't get your hands dirty with this sort of thing. That's
Yes,
usually for.
But I meant to have a +5. I'm meant to be good in interrogate.
Yeah.
Investigation is something I'm meant to be good in. God damn it.
Yeah, but with this information, it makes sense because y'all are not familiar with this territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eliza, Grace, maybe, but then again, it ain't really a swamp. You don't know the terrain here. You're used to more places that are, a bit more easy to fall into.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Sebastian, you do notice that while the tops of some crates were bashed open, no, either there's bite marks, or just some are plain missing. And it should be well to know that that only the crates carrying fruits or vegetables will.
Okay, so
The
the
ones-
fruit. Wait, so just to make sure, the fruits do or don't have bite marks?
Some fruits do, but there's only a few of them that do.
For the ones that do, does it look? Do they look to be like some kind of what kind of teeth marks are in it? Like, does it look to be human? Some other humanoid, is it like to be human? Some other humanoid species, some kind of animal.
Is it
I'd
monkey?
I'd say nature check.
May I also do that? As he points
Yes,
out.
anyone who wants to.
Do I have advantage because of the magnifying glass? So
Yes.
Can I instead look around the area for footprints?
21.
Hey, you're sure.
15.
Go ahead.
And that would be a nature or a survival for looking for footprints.
I say survival for footprints.
There we go. That's more like it.
Okay, Lilith and Necro, you do notice that some of them are human bite marks. Some of them are actually... Okay, Sebastian, you actually recognize these as boar marks.
Boar.
Yes, like a wild charging boar.
So there's human and boar bite marks on it.
Yes, which is confusing because boar aren't usually big enough to... You think, like, first you think, wait, mount? No, they're still too small to be ridden.
Okay, so they're not giant boars, they're regular boars.
Yeah, regular boars. If it was a giant boar, it would just be like cereal to them.
Could it be
And,
druid? Could it be druidic arts?
and Eliza, you do see, as they mentioned, the human marks and human marks and boar marks, you do see hoof prints, and at some points, humanoid prints.
Does it look like at any point the humanoid prints turn into the boar prints?
Well, at some point, the human footprints are just like one pair, and immediately bore, and just you can see where dirt's been kicked up.
Huh. Makes me wonder if this is one of those lichen thingies.
And they're saying that you hear, "Hello, hello, anyone out there?"
Listen for where the voice is coming from.
It's coming from behind the cart.
I walk over to behind the cart.
First, what you see behind the cart, there is a few pieces of metal that look like it's making that would be connecting to the wheels of the front wheels of the cart. Explaining why there's no horse. There's no thing to connect to a horse or anything. Just a lot of pieces of metal and you assume machinery. Second, in a small burrow under that has the cart as a sort of wall, you hear that ain't the boar thing, right?
No.
That's not. Who are y'all? Coming out is a copper scaled kobold.
We're from the adventuring guild. Have a day with
Oh.
Shay.
Oh, thank the gods! I was afraid no one would come get me.
Are you from the
Question
farm?
me. Yes, Innovation Farms, where we strive to make living better for all people involved.
Well, a tavern from the city a ways off didn't get their delivery, so they sent us out to find you.
Crab baskets! Baskets right at the delivery. That thing ain't around, is it?
What thing?
There's something charged of a card. It knocked everything over, and I've been hiding ever since, trying to get a few pieces of food. Sure, it just try to survive. Well, if I stay out too long, I just hear squealing, sudden charges again. And you hear and everyone, you hear the foliage ruffling, the ruffling of foliage, and snorting as well. No, not again. And they hide back into their burrow.
As we hear this, you two notice my character's eyes flash a glowing white, and then on her dress, you see snowfall begin to like she had like little snowflakes on her dress, but now they begin to fall. And this is her interpretation of mage armor activating.
I'm certain Diantha would hop off your shoulder and get into a fighting position.
Indeed.
As coming out of the brush, yeah, a boar. Not really that big, actually.
Oh.
So from your limited experience traveling across the plains, across the savannah, there have been large boars, of course. Definitely like twice the size of you, but this one seems only about a third bigger than.
Huh. That don't seem like it's the one that caused all the problems because it's not big enough.
With small tusks jutting out of it.
So just to make sure with the car, there's not a lot missing, right? It's just mostly just damaged and opened up.
Yeah, just knocked over, crates are open, and a few pieces of food are missing, but you can't really you can discern that it shouldn't have been a lot missing. And it isn't. Which is weird.
So that implies it's less they were trying to steal the food and more something just took some food afterwards. Maybe.
Possibly.
Hmm.
And I'd say, for those who want to, I'd say, either nature or insight for this. As the boar looks like it's getting ready to charge.
Inside 18.
Okay, obviously Sebastian gets this.
Mhm.
Liza, maybe a little bit. The Liza, bleh. Grace, it does seem like it's ready to charge, but the charging seems weird. Like it isn't. Like the front hoof is turning a bit as it's kicking up dirt, or it's pushing it to the side a bit as well, which doesn't look made to do that. It makes sense.
Huh.
And with Sebastian, this seems more not really looking to hurt, more to send people away, make them run. There's no intent to hurt.
Well, I'm getting ready to shoot this thing.
Necro, did you get that?
Yeah, I think I got it. He informs the others.
Well then, probably try to stop the boar from charging, like convince it to run away somehow.
Shoot! Shoot! Bad ball, shoot!
And it starts charging, but then stops immediately. Pretty much trying to do a faux charge.
Well, that boar seems to have more brains than most boars I've ever seen.
This is what.
Sadly, I assume you can't speak pig. I look down at my fox.
No.
So we're just going to
Yes.
hop over to the guy behind him on the cart. Sorry,
Oh.
please just inform us. Who exactly attacked your cart?
It's a but they start looking over the edge, but then immediately drop back. That thing.
What, a pig's robbed you?
Like they're robbed? Just attacked and just went through my food. I heard something else, but when I checked, it's only that thing.
If something else is out there, refill yourself or I shoot the pig.
As you say that, Sebastian, as she says that, you see the door actually back up slightly.
No, let's be so hasty.
So we lost Eliza.
Oh, did we?
And,
Yeah.
and she's gone.
Yeah, bugger.
It might be a simple crash. Don't worry, people. This happens.
Well then, let's go look at this. So was it just the one pig, or was it just like was it a multitude?
It's just one, but it seems like it keeps coming out of nowhere. There's 1 minute to the north, maybe not minutes to the south.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, cat's meowing at my door.
Yeah, fair enough. One more to the north, maybe next minute. Charging up from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Just a wild thing.
It's Wait, okay. Wait, you shoot for now. Shoot for now. Just try to shoot off the pig.
Okay, I'd say roll. Either animal handling or persuasion.
18.
The boar doesn't attempt. Do you get closer?
Probably a little bit. Like no, go away, shoot.
The boar doesn't move forward and charge, but it's slowly backing up a bit. And as you do, I'd say perception check.
May I also, since I'm watching this?
Yes. You both see that the hind legs are okay. Usually, this thing. Okay, Sebastian, you know that boars aren't usually meant to back up much.
Mhm.
Either they back up a bit, they either move forward or swivel. This is backing up.
Are you a druid?
Roll persuasion.
Fuck off. I'm sorry, just look at all my rolls.
Trust me, don't worry. I feel like it's gonna be my turn on Sunday. Although that is enough, although we should probably wait for Eliza to get back.
Yeah. Sorry, people watching.
Yeah, sorry for the delay. Technical issues. So, how is everyone enjoying the world so far?
But also assholes, so it's hard to tell this thing. Because this could easily just be
welcome
normal
back.
board.
My
Welcome back.
computer-
Okay. While you missed. Okay, while you were crashed, Sebastian and Heather. Sebastian, Heather, right? Heather. Sorry, bad names. Sebastian and Heather had tried shooing away the boar. Very little success, but they did notice that when they did try and shoot, they were trying to back up, which is something boars don't normally do.
Yeah.
They either charge or swivel, and this one was backing up. And with Heather's persuasion and this thing's insight, the boar actually changes shape, slowly turning it into the image of a small red-haired boy. Freckles covering his face, clothes on, of course.
So you were a druid.
In training.
And you attacked this cart because...
Well, I'm just trying to keep promise, promise to a new friend to keep people out of this forest. Please, just get away, please.
But we're on a pathway.
Adventure too close.
Might I ask who this new friend of yours is?
Who's? I don't. I feel like I should recognize you. I don't.
Look at the... Did you know there was a druid? Did you know there was a druid circle nearby? I look at the kobold.
There shouldn't be one. If there was, we would have made a deal with them to just go with the farms, do all that. Very simple, very peaceful. Although usually, again, although if they're in training, well, I imagine they should still be with their teacher.
Where's your teacher?
Mr. Headtooth should still be in the city. Why do you even care?
Because you attacked an innocent traveller. Which is a crime.
I didn't try to hurt him. Tried to scare him away.
Mr. Corntail, you're an expert in law, correct?
Necro.
Necro.
Oh no, did Necro's computer crash now?
For fuck's sake. Although I did think I... Never mind.
Tech, everyone.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, there's the full crash. That's kind of what happened with me. Literally, Discord started crashing and my computer entirely crashed.
I was about...
Ugh.
Then Discord said that I had 15 updates to install.
Well, time to just sing Aspen Hotel songs while we wait.
Hello?
never
Hello.
mind.
And Necro,
Hey.
after I spoke with this druid boy, I turned to you. The druid boy just said he didn't do anything, and I said, Mr. Corntail, you're an expert in law, correct?
Oh, yes, I believe. Yes, I am.
How many crimes has this boy committed?
How many points has this boy? How many crimes has this boy committed?
Aside from stealing from the cart, which, again, theft, although, admittedly, that's kind of minor.
Theft, destruction of property, assault,
Okay,
and menacing.
If they're telling the truth, not intended assault.
Still assault. Nice crime. Nice story. Still a crime.
Given the fact that this boy is at least like 10, 11.
Okay, so maybe might be what's the word? Absolvable of some
Misguided?
crimes.
Nice excuse. Still crime.
I have just one question.
Yeah.
Did the boy as a boar, does anything look big enough to cause all the problems we saw?
There's probably some things that he probably used that, admittedly, he probably shouldn't have been using. Like some form of magic to enhance powers or something, but you don't really see much evidence of that. It doesn't look strong enough to even cast any of that kind of stuff.
Are you the one that actually attacked the thing, or were you just here to, like, make sure no one, like, returned?
I did try and bash against it, yes, but I wasn't expecting it to tip over like that.
Oh.
I didn't think I was able to do that kind of stuff, so as I know, like, oh, he's now starting to look more and more regretful of his actions.
And you said your teacher was in town.
Yes, although now that I'm back out, though now, although since I've been out here for a while, I have a feeling, uh, as he says that you hear something else trudging through. Although this, when I say trudging, I say, well, the soft tap of cloven hooves.
What was your teacher's name again?
The teacher's name would be Murphy Headtooth.
I looked at the voice.
At the voice coming down the road, transforming from deer to a goblin, wearing fur garments with carrying a large hammer, mind you, and growing out of his head a set of 4-point antlers.
Well, your apprentice just nearly got himself killed.
Okay, now, yeah, I noticed he hadn't been here for a few days. His mother came to me, which made me even more concerned. So I decided to try and head out here to nature, see if they find anything. Now I find you here. What the hell happened?
He attacked a cart. Nearly injured a man. Nearly injured a man.
Well, I didn't mean. No excuses. We are done here. You are going to that farm. You are going to help out as repayment for what you've done today. Okay? Yes, sir. Now then, why? I made a promise to a friend to keep people away from the forest. This isn't even the forest, it's the road. They're getting too close. Okay, then who was your friend?
That's what I asked.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the new goblin. Never mind. Tall, black, greasy hair. Couldn't really see his face well. Wearing a dark black cloak. It's real nice. But I seem to be kind of, I don't know, angry, I guess? He tried to be nice.
That sounds like some nature spirit bullshit. Looks like the elder druid.
Not nature. We usually go with a lot more nature stuff. This seemed more... Description, it doesn't sound naturey at all. Just, I don't know, black isn't usually something a lot of us wear unless it's a funeral.
What?
Even...
Huh.
Something to look into later. But for now, you are coming with me. Come with me to go tell your brother what has happened.
Yes. Judge, before you go though, may I ask where exactly do you meet this individual?
I was playing around in the forest with my friends. With a few animal friends, and they ran off. But I was looking for different kinds of flowers, and I didn't really think anything of it. It was all the way deep in there. As he points deeper into the forest.
Yes. Thank you.
I thought we stay out of that forest.
I mean, technically, the child is not the criminal. The criminal is the one who incited the child. You know.
Even so, this child needs to be held responsible for what they were told to do. They decided to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely.
And it's not part of our job description to go into a creepy forest looking for possibly demonic entities.
Well, you say that, but just because one investigation has ended does not mean it is fully ended.
And if we get paid for that other investigation in the future, I will happily accept it.
Or we could deal with it before it becomes an issue.
But then I don't get paid.
Could you, excuse me, could you all help me get my cart sorted out?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Cars.
Yes, of course.
Yo, with the help of Murphy and the kid, who does turn to a board but tries to help by pushing it the other way and up and onto its wheels. You managed to get it sorted out, the crates filled back up with stuff that hasn't been eaten or damaged. And the kobold gets into the driver's seat with what seems to be a wheel on a very complicated looking pedestal. Thank you. If I see you again, I'll make sure to. If I see you again, I'll make sure to. I'll make sure to try and get you some fresh produce.
Just make sure you get your delivery done.
Oh yeah, right. Shit. Oh man. Wait, haven't that long? Oh crap.
2 days.
And they immediately start driving off. Ugh. Well then. I appreciate you all coming to help stop this, Murphy says.
As I said, we're getting paid. No need to thank us.
Still, they were my charge, and I did. Not really proud of that. Myself for that. Anyways, I'm gonna make sure this kid gets back home, safe and sound, before getting everything done for his repayment.
Sure, they were a few steps away from getting ice in their brain.
Yes.
And I don't really like the idea that I almost killed a child.
God damn it, this is the second time this has happened to me. I'm saying this out of character. Mind you.
Okay.
I'm gonna head off with them. If you ever need anything from the Druids Guild, ask for Murphy Headtooth.
I remember that name.
As they turn into a horse. Mind you, the horse still has antlers. The kid gets on and they ride off.
Oh yes. So, shall we go into that forest now?
No.
No, I say yes.
I say no. We're not
You
getting...
say you're not going to get paid for it, but when you investigate a murder, do you stop at the assassin? No, you look for the person who hired the assassin.
do you get paid? Are you getting paid to look for the person who hired the assassin? Or are you being paid to find the assassin?
You're being paid to find the murderer, but you're paid to find the criminal responsible for it. And there'll be all criminals responsible for it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm here with a goal in mind. I need to fund an estate, and I can't do that if I get myself murdered in a forest.
To be fair, they might actually give us more of the reward if we find out what was causing us in the first place and stop from ever happening again.
I do not wish to gouge my clients for money by leaving a murderer about loose. A person basically essentially hired this child to assault the caravan. So we must follow the line of inquiry towards our true criminal.
You two aren't going to back down on this, are you?
No.
Plus, we'd be helping out people, and that's the great thing to do.
It's detective integrity. If it were to get out that I merely stopped halfway through a case and said, you know what, that's enough, job done, it would ruin my reputation.
Yeah. But I have my own mission to do. Whatever. Come on, let's go then.
I'm sure we'll be reimbursed for dealing with dealing with this thing as well.
I highly doubt it. Do you know how much money in a state funding in a state is going to cost me?
Well, maybe we should have more realistic standards.
Let me put it this way: you might actually get some help in funding that estate from the people around you if you actually help them out without anticipating any money.
That's not how the world works, dear.
I'm assuming you'll go in one very hesitantly,
Yeah.
Yep.
and I'd say everyone roll either perception or investigation.
Okay. I have to reload Firefox.
That's 16 from Will. Oh wow,
Mm.
there's the luck.
And so the pendulum swings.
Yes, but now we can pendulum summon.
No.
What the fuck are you summoning?
Was White Dragon?
I summon Neospatian, Air Hummingbird.
Why of all things would you play Neospatians? Like, they are the archetype that shoots themselves in the foot before you even start. Like, you don't play Neospatians, you just leave them on the ground to slowly bleed out.
No, you play the deck I'm currently using, Gate Guardians.
Come on, come on.
You said perception, right? Or what?
Perception or investigation, either one you want to choose.
Grapple bolt, so let's go with the one I'm slightly higher with. Oh, 17.
Okay then. Okay. Sebastian, you look around for footprints. You do see a few footprints or places where the child would have been stepping around, with different animals that different animal footprints that lead into their own footprints. You don't see much other footprints, although with Heather's investigation and Grace's perception, you do somewhat see places where leaves have been swept away, and although a bit more distressingly, some of the leaves seem to be singed.
Told you this was some spiritual bullshit.
Or it could just be some sort of magic user.
I'd say
Yes, but ghosts can still be held accountable for crimes.
with Grace, I'd say you smell something that you somewhat recognize from certain parts of the swamp that you ventured out to while you were growing up.
Okay.
Sulfur
Ah.
and a bit of brimstone, actually.
Well.
Although right now it's faint, mostly coming from the burnt leaves.
Huh. Well, ain't that a conundrum? Sulfur and brimstone. Well, that means it's definitely not a natural bit of singeing.
So we burn down this forest and move on?
Well, if it's not a natural form of burning, then burning it might not actually do anything to stop what's ever causing this. I think our only option is to actually go in and find whatever.
I think whatever did this is long gone.
Possible.
What does our esteemed detective say?
Necro?
Hello?
Yes. Hello?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so wait, so just make sure, what do you have so far?
What they found
Hmm.
were were was a path of leaves and other debris pushed to the sides, with some of it singed, and what Grace smells is great a faint smell of brimstone and sulfur.
Hmm. Uh, could I do a history check or something? See if what I know is about like beings to do with that could cause that kind of thing.
I'd say investigation with disadvantage. You haven't really. I'd say you probably wouldn't have dealt with something like this.
Can I roll arcane?
Can I counter? Can I counter them? Can I counter this with a magnifying glass?
This is pure knowledge, not investigation. Fortunately.
Oh,
Alexa, can I roll arcane to know anything that could be do with this?
I'd say that, and god damn it,
dude.
the pendulum swings again! Okay. Sebastian, you wouldn't know specifically that what this is, but you have heard tales from other investigators in the field that that sulfur and brimstone could be signs of something infernal here. And with Heather, you've heard tales of this kind of smell occurring when someone summons something demonic.
That is how
Although,
we should inform a temple of, not investigate ourselves.
although with this, there's no sign of summoning.
Yeah, someone could have summoned something somewhere else and it travelled here.
Very true.
So let's return to this city, collect our payment, and inform the temple.
And the trail got cold.
There is no trail.
I will say that do any of you actually follow the trail of parted debris?
Especially probably would.
As those two probably way around, Sebastian, you do follow it, and surprisingly, there is no. The trail ends, but at the end of the trail is a rotting corpse lily.
Hey, what?
A rotting corpse lily. You ever play Animal Crossing and have a giant weird flower come up?
No.
Okay, I can actually tell you what a rotting corpse lily is. It's basically a lily that grows off of dead bodies.
Yeah, more
Oh, I've
specifically.
seen. Yeah, no, I've seen. Yeah, again, I've seen those. Like they're
Yeah.
like like they look like a big flower on the ground.
Yeah, basically vile bloom.
Well, that's charming. Looking at the
Yeah,
flower.
and this thing reeks, mind you. That again, it smells like a corpse.
Mm.
So
Best thing's gonna look around. Is it odd in any way, or like is this the kind of environment it normally comes in?
Uh, I'd say nature.
May I
10.
once again do arcane?
This is unfortunately no. This is more seeing if this is naturally grown.
I'm going to do the
Detect magic.
Okay then. With detect magic, you do detect faint amounts of. Hold on. I need to check something real quick. You detect faint. Uh, you detect faint signatures of conjuration.
Does teleportation come under conjuration?
Let me check that. Yes, but I probably give up that idea.
Well, I sense conjuration magic in this area.
I will say around the rotting corpse, like there is there is a small area of debris that's been cleared as well. So with this knowledge, what do you do?
Grace is going to reach into her pack and pull out and unfold a shovel.
You gotta dig it up.
Dig it up.
Okay then, I'd say it wouldn't actually be too hard. The roots of this thing don't go that deep.
We should bring it to that druid when we get back to the city.
Is there a body underneath where the flower was?
No, there isn't. And Neckery there.
Mhm.
Anything you have to add to this, or
Nothing to really think of.
so you'll head back then?
Seems like the plan.
Well, if the trail ends, there's nothing really to follow up with.
But you do have that flower, so
We'll hand it to Murph when we get back to the city.
okay. You'll take your. You'll travel back again. Another ration. A night's journey. You eventually get back in time for lunch, pretty much.
Yay, lunch.
Woohoo, food.
And where do you stop off first?
Report to our client.
Hey, you stop by there, and Uberthos is there, actually serving a few guests. All right, here you go. Here you go, sir. There you go, ma'am. Enjoy your mix. Ah, nice. Ugh, what the bloody hell is that?
That's something that we need to take to the druids to have examined.
Gus. Well, by the way, go say thank you. You guys were a bloody help here. I believe I've got your payments right here. As they go behind the counter and pull out 3 small pouches and hand one to each of you.
I take it and put it in my purse.
Each of you receive 25 gold pieces.
50 gold. Just 25 cillion more to get my estate.
25 gold.
You know what I'm saying is it's going to be another 25 cillion before I can get my estate.
Yeah. And if I have any other jobs, my lovely contact here.
Sounds wonderful.
Right. Have a good rest of your day, and happy adventuring.
Any chance you could point us towards the not majors, Druid Guild?
Oh yeah, it's close near the castle, but take a left as soon as you get to the moat, and there should be a small forested area there with a greenhouse dome. That should be where you find them.
Soft nod.
Okay, and as you'll head out, and as as you were directed, you head to the Druids Guild. And yet it's lush green, medium types of flora and fauna. Some you're pretty sure don't usually grow here, but with the help of the magic that druids have, they're growing and flourishing. Even a few animals that you wouldn't normally see, like a like a few like a few spider monkeys, a few a few, a few tapirs,
Hmm.
even a porcupine with even a porcupine. Though some of its quills have small corks on them.
Any mutated pigeons?
No, no, there is no tubs. This is not the unexpectables.
How about,
And all
how about mutated badgers?
no, but I don't know where that one's from.
No, I just think it would be cool.
There aren't any hedgehogs that somebody has painted blue.
No, but there is one with a red stripe on it.
Huh.
And all around are druids of different druids from different places and different races. Some drow, some orcs. Even a weird plant person. Like I'm not talking like a wood elf or 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 genasi or anything. I like literal massive vines and flowers that shape themselves to look like a plant,
Any
like a man.
any myconids?
Not here.
Good, so we don't have to be hungry or dead.
And you'll do ask where to find them, and they point you to the greenhouse dome. And as you enter, there's a lot more tropical stuff in here. And as you get closer to the inside, there is more foresty, and you eventually find a hut made of thatch and wood.
Neat.
And there is a small door, and there is a door on it with the guild with the Druid Guild Master quarters.
Knocks on the door to the thatch hut.
Come on in. Door's open.
Heads inside.
Oh, hey, it's you guys. You don't have a name for your group yet, do you?
Nope.
Would recommend getting on it because I'm pretty sure that's on your paperwork. But anyway, again, thank you. Again, I want to thank you. And what is that?
Well, we found this flower where in the middle of a place that looked like where like no plants were growing.
Where your apprentice said he was playing.
Yeah.
This is a rotting corpse. Did you find a corpse
Nope.
of it?
No.
Oh, that's.
The area also reeked of infernal smells and conjuration.
It was essentially a blasted heath.
That doesn't sound. Huh. Something like that shouldn't. A demon or a devil shouldn't be here. It shouldn't have appeared.
That's
Something was someone we would have known about it.
That's the normal reaction to demons and devils showing up in places.
Okay, listen here. We usually don't allow summoning of infernal creatures. I mean, sure, it will sometimes happen, sometimes inevitable. But we've been trying our best to keep a lockdown on that. Because generally, those demons and devils will likely cause problems. But something gets slipped through.
In my home,
Even us knows it.
in my homeland, there's a few clans who conjure with demons and devils.
Fair enough.
Slowly looks at them. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Not in my
It
homeland.
is.
Not in my homeland.
Fair. I'm guessing in the frozen islands up near Thomas. Then.
Not.
Oh, not not
That's
one
like going to
just
somewhere
there.
where murder isn't illegal.
You'd be surprised.
When your islands are in a constant battle for supremacy, morals are one of the first things that goes out the window.
One of the first rules in nature is that there is no rules. Although with this, you know what I mean. By the way, I'll try and bring this up with the guild. Bring this up at the guild meeting in a few days. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to take a look at that corpse flower.
Sure.
They
Hands it over.
they take it and with mage hand bring over a terracotta pot and fill it with soil and put the flower in. Okay then. Interesting. This didn't have a corpse in it then.
Nope.
Maybe? No, it's not likely. They already have their portals set up for that place. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that later. Swamped with paperwork.
Also, the area smelled like brimstone.
Yeah, we went over that. Also, good to see another goblin around here.
Likewise.
You may want to keep an eye on your apprentice in case he accidentally made an inferno deal.
If he did, he doesn't know it. Although, I'll have one of my druids following him. I'll make sure to keep in contact. But, oh, and thank you for this turn of events and very pertinent information. I'll make sure to let you all know if anything else comes up.
Sounds
Thank you.
great.
Also, mind if I see your ring receiver for a moment to make this whole communication thing easier.
Hands it over.
They pull out their own one that seems to have a ring made of some sort of metal-looking wood with trace rose gold filigree on it, and a green screen. They tap something on theirs, tap something on yours, and start inputting different sigils in. And yours flashes blue for a moment. Theirs flashes green for a moment, and they hand it back to you. And there you go. You should be able to contact me if you find anything else out. And I should be able to contact you likewise.
I transfer the data over to the bunny as well. And the other goblin.
Oh, you guys only have one
Ah,
per
okay.
group.
I thought we all had one.
Nope.
Yeah, reason why they said not to lose it. If there's anything else that the Druid Guild can help out with, we're all ear holes. I tried to make a joke there, but it didn't work. Otherwise, Otherwise, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Heads out.
Well,
Okay. And you'll head out?
Yep.
What's your next place of business? Or are you gonna turn in for the just do other stuff?
Probably grab some food
Okay.
and then return to the guild to say mission complete.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
mission partially complete.
We got paid.
Mission
That's
complete.
mission.
Yeah, mission complete? Question mark. Yo, I imagine you head back to where Labyrinthos is working, yeah?
Probably.
Yo, order some good food. It's nice, warm, wonderful seasoning. I'd say it's about a silver for your group to eat there.
The bunny can pay.
So Necro, right off a silver.
Necro?
Necro.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
You're paying for dinner.
Hello. How dare you?
Well, lunch, but
Actually, why should I?
Well, you're the
Like-
you're the gentleman detective, aren't you? It's only thing you should buy the ladies dinner.
The ladies who wish to, if they had their way, we would have never found what we'd had.
What do you mean? I was all for finding this stuff.
I'm talking more about her.
But I went with the diplomatic decision of follow it.
Mm-hmm.
by the way, that is a silver.
Yeah. It's not like I tried to pull rank and say because I outclass you both that you should have done what I said.
You should you're probably better with investigators enough at this point to know that class doesn't really affect my work.
Indeed. But still, thank you for the dinner.
And after you all eat and pay and head out, head back to the Adventures Guild to report in.
Mhm.
Ah, good. Glad to see you're all alive. That job wasn't too hard, was it?
No. There might be a demon on the loose though.
Ugh, that's worrying. I wouldn't recommend saying that out loud, White. Don't want people getting into a panic.
Well, I assumed it would be okay to say it here to report it to the guild. I assume it would be something the guild would be interested in knowing.
Yes, of course. Just let you know for future.
The only other person we told was the head of the Druids Guild.
Good. Murphy ought to get some good information then. Anyways, I'm assuming you all got your pay.
No, you should pay us. She says cheekily.
Ha. Good, a cheeky one. Great. Anyway, your rooms are down the hall to the right. Each one has been provided for each of you,
Thank
and
God.
and hopefully in the morning you'll be able to fill out your paperwork, and hopefully I'll be able to have some more details on what we can do for you.
Sounds
and
lovely.
it's Sebastian. Necro.
Mhm.
They reach under the desk and pull out some papers in a file.
Yes, wonderful. Uh, hops up and takes them.
Leans over and looks at the file if she can.
Yep. No, this is quite confidential.
But we're teammates.
Yes, and I will inform you if you need to. If you need to know anything.
Yes, this is a need-to-know basis.
Exactly.
Yeah, fine. Do our booms have wash components in them?
Yes, yes, they should have a sink. They each should have a bathroom and sink. Or there is a bathhouse with separate baths for each gender.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Talia, she heads off to the bathhouse.
Is there a tavern or anything in the local area?
We were just
There-
eating there.
I meant like a bigger one. Or is that the biggest one?
There are a few small ones. The biggest, I don't really think there's a big. Given some information I'm digging up, you guys could be the first big one.
Because I'd like to find. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to find a place to perform for some people tonight.
The more popular one is the most popular one is the not so final swan song down into the more expensive part of the commercial district.
All right.
And you'll head off to form. One moment.
Our group is going to get along just fine.
We're gonna kill each other.
And as the day starts winding down, that is where we're going to end for the day's session.
Do we level?
This is your first session. No.
How about now?
No.
Thank you for anyone who watched all this. I hope you had fun. Now, how do I end this thing again?
Please stop taking my smile off.